Hello, my little freaks. I'm your Dark Overlord, the Chaotic Freak, and today we're going to go to play more Dungeons and Dragons with Colt and Kyle. Say hi, guys.
Hello.
Hey, I'm Soul.
Set Soul. Anyway,
You call me
so
Kyle. I don't really care.
Alex is not really here. Is not here this time due to issues at home. So we are just going to play without her today. So Colt, would you like to start us off?
Yes. Last time, our intrepid heroes escaped from a very large boat. They got into a smaller boat, then they found an island with a very attractive bird lady under a siege by an odd man in a black coat and white hair, throwing fireballs and lightning and everything.
We help people because they're attractive.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know she was attractive, but okay.
Well, actually, I didn't either. I don't think that
It
was
depends if you
specified
like
before.
bird ladies. If you like bird ladies, she was highly attractive. And
Well, I'm
Well,
sure
I
not
mean-
every bird lady is created equal.
anyway, the gentleman with white hair burst into a cloud of whisks, ran away, but not before calling over some giant mosquitoes to assail our heroes. They cut all the mosquitoes up, took their parts, and found their way to the town of Mosswall, where they were greeted by a colorful cast of individuals, including Sal, the lizard man blacksmith, and Abel, the blue goblin sheriff, who has tasked them with finding a new source of water for them. Now, their journey... oh, I'm coughing again. Alright. And before they went to sleep last night, Abel informed them that there should be a pond somewhere in a nearby mountain that has been dammed or blocked or something. He believes that unblocking it will restore a river nearby the town, thereby saving them from all, dying of thirst. Our heroes went to sleep in the boat, and now they are waking up. You all went to sleep in the keelboat that you came over here on. There were 6 bunks in the bottom, one for each of you and Benjamin as well. Presumably all the other boats are just like this one with the other survivors you saved.
Call Richard, let's go.
Sitting there. Anyway,
Nowhere. I was just exploring for 2 seconds with my time dimensional powers that I don't have.
you wake up to a knock on the door. Don't. Excuse me? Is anyone in here? You hear Benjamin outside.
Go away. I'm trying to sleep.
Nemea gets up and she enters the door. She opens it.
Hi. Why are you all still asleep? It's like morning. Outside, the sun is not even up. It's barely getting lighter outside.
Nemea looks at him and goes, "Are you crazy? The sun isn't even here yet."
Look, I may be a monster hunter, and so that requires me to get up whenever I'm on the job. But when I'm not on the job, I want my sleep.
The small goblin said that y'all were going to go and find us water, because, quite frankly, we need it too, or we're not going to be survivors for long. But anyway, I also had a favor to ask of you.
And that is?
Well, your other tiefling friend, the one with wings, she and I talked last night. She's a very charming lady. She's actually sneaking south out of here. As friendly as the people here have been, I'm not too keen on staying around with orcs, really. So she's just going to scout to the south, and perhaps we might be able to sail out of here, but until then, we kind of need to be able to stay here, and if they're not going to let us stay, we need to make sure we're useful. If y'all could, take care of the water situation, it would give us time to figure out how we're going to leave.
Nemea just kind of looks over at Dirk and says, "Wasn't that the plan already?"
I think so.
Well, the orcs have asked a lot of the survivors to just help around. Well, one of the
You
they
okay?
asked for our help in return for letting us
Yeah,
stay.
muting myself.
Okay.
They've been
Sorry,
So
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead, Colt.
Sorry, swallowed wrong.
A lot of our survivors are in town right now, helping out with cooking, construction. It's not bad, but I think everyone just wants to move on right now.
Well,
You notice Ornstein is still asleep in his bunk. Nothing woke him.
okay. Nemea says, "Well, we'll start getting up. We'll probably be out and around in an hour or two.
Thank you. If you come into...
And by the way, that girl is not a tiefling. It may not be clear to your eyes, but it is to mine.
Oh, she's human and demonish. Seems like a tiefling to me. He goes, well, whatever. If you come to the tavern, they actually have some, well, meager meat set out, but some breakfast is better than none. Unless you have your own. I'm not quite sure what you're carrying with you.
I'm not sure.
And I need you all to take off one ration if you're planning on eating breakfast, and yesterday.
Okay, so two rations.
Well, no, just a total of one, because like you were imprisoned for part of that day, so you ate like dinner and now breakfast. One ration. And you have water skins, each of which hold a gallon. Those are now empty.
I didn't know we had rations or water skins.
Yes. I made sure to update your character sheets.
I don't actually see them.
So under water skin, would we put that to 0 now, or
Yes.
that's not gonna make it like disappear, is it?
No, it won't. You have to delete it to disappear.
Okay.
Alright.
Huh.
I don't even see where that is. I thought it'd be in
It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom of your character sheet.
Yeah, I thought it was there. Where all the item lists are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
It's not there.
Oh, you don't have rations or water skins. Let me add them for you.
Yeah,
Those
apparently I've
should've-
been starving and dying of thirst for days now.
Let me give you what would have come when... I'll give you what would have come when... Alright.
Alright, but now my ration's down to 9, my water skin's down to 0, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll go ahead and update the rations myself.
As you are eating your breakfast and drinking last of your water, you can hear the sound of Sal's smithy just on the edge of the dock. Ting, ting, ting.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, so yeah, he's working on like the things that I'd given him or whatever, right? Or something.
Possibly. You'll have to go check.
I'll go do that.
Kyle, he already gave you your things, though.
No,
Wait, did he?
actually, we're starting before that happened.
Oh.
Oh.
Rewind time. Alright, so you head outside.
Yeah, I head outside. Because it's like later, right?
It's slightly later. The sky is a bit lighter than it was before.
Alright, good. Then I'll go and get up. He already broke the chain of sleep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He is... You can see him, he takes a fireball and, like, presses it against a strip of metal that he is trying to heat it up, and he's just smacking it really hard. He looks kind of frustrated. You approach him.
Yeah. As I approach him, I say, having some trouble with your smithing?
Yeah, as I said when you got here, it's just hard to keep it hot. Anyway, you're here for your darts, yes?
Of course, but if you need some help, I mean, it's not much, but I have 10 torches.
If you find some coal out there, make sure to let us know. I can tell the kobolds next time they come here and they'll go mine it for me.
Alright. I'll let you know.
Anyway, your darts are on the table over there. He points to the table. There are some very nice looking darts. It's basically a mosquito proboscis with the wings attached to it, and there are 5 of them.
Okay. Wow, these are nice. Nice craftsmanship.
They're kind of some strange material, but the wings will make good flights for it. They'll be a bit more. They'll be a bit more accurate than standard darts. But
I'm sitting there just kind of like pretending as if I'm about to aim and throw it at something.
they're also very fragile. You'll only get one throw with each of them.
And do you mean they'll disintegrate?
So
They'll fall apart.
they'll probably. It is highly likely they'll break. So
I see.
Just
All right.
the nature
enough.
of the material.
Right.
Well, good luck, and be safe when finding the water. We don't need more people dying around here.
I will be. Try
Speaking
not
of
to
which-
die of thirst or anything while we're out.
All right, and as
Hello, Colt.
yes,
You still
are
there?
you there?
Okay.
Yes.
You were speaking, and all of a sudden you stopped. I was confused.
I put 5 proboscis darts. Do they weigh anything?
I've already added them to you.
Oh, you did?
They're +1 darts. They're on. You should find them in your inventory and on your attacks.
Why is there a black square in the middle of the town?
I'm about to get to that. Why, thank you for noticing. So as you're putting your darts away, you hear a massive explosion over to the north. Looking over, you see that the buildings are now on fire.
Nice fire. Nice fire.
I know. Can you both give me perception checks?
Sure.
Let's see if Ornstein wakes up. He does not.
He's still asleep. We didn't wake him up. No, we didn't. Of course we didn't.
All right. Okay. Nemea, you're so tired that the explosion causes you to go wah, and you fall down, and you don't see anything.
Awesome.
Dirk, you see, it just looks like there's embers rising off these things, and there's just fire all over the buildings over here. And so,
Sal, what's going on over there? Any idea?
everything's on fire. It couldn't be.
But what sort of... Is there anyone who would attack you? Attack this
Risky,
place?
but it's morning. Why would he? He wouldn't attack he's never attacked during the day. We need to help. Sal, he looks around his forge. He spies a book sitting on a different table across the way. He runs over, grabs it, and he starts heading towards the buildings.
I'm gonna follow him.
Does Maya see this? Does Nemea see this happening now?
Yeah, yeah. She saw the explosion. The perception check was for something else.
Okay. Well, she's gonna go over and just go join them and say what's going on.
Fire! See?
Yeah. Why?
As you come to the
Don't know
building
yet.
closest to the water, Sal opens his book, turns to a glowing page, and the water from the ocean rises up and just starts spewing itself onto the building, putting the fire low. Can you give me another perception check, please, Dirk and Nemea?
I perceive nothing!
You're like, wow, that's a really cool water trick.
Oh, I see
Nemea,
whatever happened.
Nemea, while he is doing this, a black wisp with a white outline passes by you, heading towards the south, quickly.
When she sees it, she goes, Wispy?
As she says this, the wisp speeds up, heading towards the buildings over here.
Okay, she's going to chase after it. And as she also says, she's gonna say Dirk, Wispy, and then she's gonna go after it.
Ornstein is actually at the docks when she goes by. He goes, "What's going on? Why is everything on fire?"
She goes,
Wispy.
there's a fire behind us, and there's about to be a fire in front of us.
Oh no, Wispy! Uh-oh. Alright, so as you are running to this area, you notice you can definitely hear screams. It's actually kind of hard to hear it was kind of hard to hear over here with the fire, but now you can hear screaming.
Do we know where the screaming is coming from?
The
Yeah,
center,
can we tell?
The center of the town.
Oh.
Okay.
The
Nemea.
center- The buildings.
Yes.
Wait, hold on. Chaotic. What is Nemea's class again? What does she do?
She's a cleric.
She's a cleric, right. Okay, Nemea, I'm going to go around the side over here. He points to this area.
Okay.
And try and, peer around this building that's right here and see what's going on. Before
Okay.
we just rush in.
Hang on, isn't the screaming coming from like up here though?
No, scream is coming from here.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna peek
Alright.
around the side?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Ornstein is
as-
he's preparing himself.
When he
back
says that,
here.
she says, "I'm gonna come up over here and see if it's, in case I need to come up from behind."
Mm.
Good idea. Flanking's good.
Just a reminder: the images are a metaphor. There's more or less buildings than shown here.
Yeah, but
Right.
does that mean we can't still get around buildings and peek around the corners of buildings?
All right. Dirk, make a stealth check, please.
Oh.
Okay.
Remember, there's fire, and I'm far away. I'm near the ocean. There's oceans crashing.
As you look around the corner, you can see a familiar face staring down. He appears to be holding an orc by the shoulder, and with his left arm, his right arm is like half composed of those wisps, and they seem to be going into his mouth and down his throat.
Into the orc's mouth?
Yes. And then slowly he pulls, they all come out, and you see a new bright sparkly one come out as the orc slumps over, dead.
Well, shit.
Around him are several other dead bodies.
Hold
He
on.
turns to you. He goes, "Did you like the show?"
Can I use knowledge, maybe, I don't know, history or
Arcana.
arcana? Okay, well, let's see how it goes. I know nothing about what's happening.
You're like, "Oh my gosh, he pulled out glitter." Okay, yes. Nemea, you can get very close to him as you hear him start monologuing. You also notice an orc child near. He sort of comes around the corner wielding a short sword, and he shouts out in Orcus, "This is for my dad!" And as the sword is about to stab this guy in the back, he bursts into wisps, reappears behind the kid with his arm around the neck and his hand right near the kid's mouth. And he looks directly at you, Dirk. He says, "If you come any closer, I will kill him."
Bam!
Oh my. Okay. Okay. All right, Nemea. Okay.
I was about to ask, what do you want from us?
What do you want from? Ooh. Ooh.
Are you fumbling?
Okay. So, as he says, "I will kill him," a holy fire descends from above, directly on him. The child, who is shorter than the wispy, is looking up. He sees the flames. He pushes the guy off and jumps away right before Wispy can grab him again. The fire hits Wispy, and he is screaming. You see some of the wisps composing his form burst as they come in contact with this fire.
Okay, as this is happening, I run up to the child and I grab him and pull him back away from Wispy.
Okay, you do that. He comes
Hey, I'm
with
still
you.
in stealth!
Let's see if you're still in stealth, Nemea.
Yeah, he has a chance to perceive me now.
Ooh. Okay, so as you duck behind the building, he points a finger at you, and you see a tiny orange ball fly forward.
Uh-oh, can I run?
And
Dexterity check?
it comes right here and just stops. What are you doing?
Wait, it comes right where?
It's right here.
Oh, I see,
See that?
okay.
All right, what are you
So it
doing?
just stops in front of her?
Yes, what are you doing?
She assumes it's some sort of fireball spell, so she's going to turn and quickly come over this way.
All right. Let me check something. Oh, good job. All right. So as you begin running, you're running. Boom! It explodes, and the radius is just beyond you. More houses are set on fire.
While this is happening, can I do something?
Yes.
I tell the kid to go find Garcenta. That's his name, right?
Garcenta is. You haven't met Garcenta yet. You just know that she lives in here. Abel is the goblin.
Okay, go find. I tell him to go find Abel and send for help. That Wispy is attacking the town.
He nods and runs off.
And with that, I pull out my katana.
All right. Are you gonna attack? The Wispy is still like. He's still reeling from getting set on fire. You notice there are like some holes in him that haven't quite reformed. He goes, "What a waste." Are you gonna attack him?
Yeah, I'm gonna rush up to him and I'm gonna say that it was a mistake to attack this town.
Okay. Roll your attack.
Where is it? Yeah.
Ooh, okay. He is going to take a reaction. And as you bring it down, he again explodes into wisps. Pew.
Stop running, you coward!
Do you shout that out?
Yes.
Okay. The wisps quickly reform over here.
She goes, that was a mistake to say, wasn't it?
And he goes, yes. Yes, it was. He takes his hand and...
Dexterity save to try to keep from grabbing me, I'm assuming?
Hold on. Let me check something.
I guess that would be a strength check.
And can I do perception to see if I saw where the wisps reformed?
Yes, do a perception check, Dirk. He reaches towards you. He grabs you around the throat, Nemea, and he deals... Ooh. He deals 6 lightning damage to you as he grabs your throat.
He deals 6 what damage?
Lightning damage.
Okay, I'm assuming that was a touch attack?
Yes,
Okay.
it hit.
Okay, now I'm down to 6
Alright.
health. She kind of gasps and like
you know exactly where I went, Dirk.
What?
What'd you say?
Dirk, you know exactly where I went.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nemea kind of like grabs her throat and kind of steps away, gasping for a bit, and she points a finger at him and goes, "I hate you," and then she's gonna cast another Sacred Flame on him.
Okay. Alright. Let me roll. It's a 13, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Ooh. Oh dear. Okay, so as he brings it down, he sees it coming this time. He sort of dissolves into like a pool, and the wisps ring out away from the sacred flame, and they just start flying up into the air into a giant cloud of wisps.
She goes,
Can I start running over there?
She does,
Yes.
She goes, "How is that fair?" She's gonna start stepping away.
He says, "It isn't." And you see the wisps swirling. Wait, can't do that yet. The wisps are swirling
sorry.
faster and faster and faster. And then you see a bright blue beam shoot across the farmland over a village and pierce straight through the cloud. And it gets a lot colder where you are. And you see a familiar goblin step out, start running over with the child in tow. He's like, "Well, look what we have here. Bright and early in the morning. Unusual for you." You hear a growling from...
This is Abel, right?
Yes. Yes,
I'm
it's
gonna put my
Abel.
phone away because it's buzzing way too much.
And you see his eyes are glowing, and he has like this energy dancing on the edge of his finger. He says, "How bold. But I like to kill them in the light of day. Let me see their faces." And Again, you just hear a cacophony of growling from the wisps, and then the growling turns to laughter. Oh my. I will enjoy destroying you with your own. And you see as all the wisps begin to form again into a person, but it's not the usual person. This time, they become something different. They become that very orc y'all just saw.
Figured. I'm gonna pull out my talisman, and I'm gonna say, okay, how did he just do that?
You're asking the talisman?
Yes.
Arcana check with advantage.
Open up. Thank you. Core. Where's my core? There it is. And Arcana. What have -1 on Arcana?
Arcana!
What, did I just do? Did I even do anything? No, I did not. Okay. Arcana. 17.
You have a good idea of it, and the amulet is sort of like, he does it because it is his nature to do so. That is all that can be said.
That explains nothing.
It is what he is made of. It lets him do such things.
What? He's made of
You are
spirits?
You are solid, thus you can climb. You can hold. You can wear. He is not. He cannot hold. He cannot climb. But he can assume. He can pass through. He can kill. And the locket closes. The gist of it is, it's because he's wisps.
Yeah, I gathered that.
You're the
It
one
still
who
is-
asked.
It still explains nothing.
As Wispy, in the form of this orc, bears down on Abel, he just looks down on him. He goes, "You can insult me all you like, but I am your king, the king of wisps. I will harvest your very souls, and the damage they do to me will only make me hungry."
Dirk, throw something at him.
As you're preparing this, Abel just points up at him. He goes, "Oi, cool story, bro." He turns to me again.
Hey, that could be something that lasts throughout the ages.
And you see five missiles pass through this guy, the wisp sort of opening up to allow them through. And he says, "I won't fall for that one anymore." Nemea, in the air, all of the missiles turn around and go straight back at him from behind. All of them smashing into him.
She kind of goes like, no, just try not to laugh.
Snickering.
Yeah.
And you see, once again, the wisps fly apart, some of them bursting at the impact from the missiles. And they all scream and howl in pain, and they fly off.
She looks at the wisps
Okay.
and goes, "You're an idiot. Those are magic missiles, moron."
And they fly off in this direction.
They're retreating.
Yeah, they all go.
I love it.
Did it?
If you'll remember, that is
Did it?
you also notice they're heading in the direction of the mountain that you are supposed to be heading to today.
Oh, okay.
Abel looks over.
I look at the kid and I give him a thumbs up and I say, "Nice job." And then I look at Abel and I say, "I'm gonna go find Sal so he can put out this fire over here."
As you say that, the fire disappears.
Oh.
And Sal just walks over. He goes, "Already on it."
Oh, okay, good.
Nemea is going to try to use her healer's kit to heal the injuries she got earlier, which I'm not sure how she's going to do that, but she's going to try.
Alright.
There's my healer's kit.
You notice, Dirk, you notice that Domdre, the Goliath cleric from the tower, is also bounding over. I don't have to
Like
think.
walking over here.
Yeah, she's walking over. She goes,
Okay.
"Oh, dear." Nemea, you're back to full health.
Yay!
also goes-
No, wrong thing.
Does
So, Abel, can you tell us more about this Wispy? Seems kind of important that we know as much as we can.
You know as much as we do. He's harasses us, mostly in that nighttime. Came at the day this time. Strange. However,
Is he getting more bold?
Yeah, he did.
No.
Not sure why. Maybe it's the newcomers. He sees new livestock. See, each one of those things that make up him, that's a life, a soul, as some people call it. Each time he loses one, he has to kill one person to get it back. So every one he loses, that's one life that he must end to return it.
I'm sorry for your loss.
So you're saying if we kill enough of them, then he won't be able to perform anymore?
Well, not sure. Maggie mentioned seeing a big one in the center. Thinking maybe that one might be the main one. But you never know. But, yes, probably a good idea to just kill them all.
Probably.
Be nice if it was that simple.
Well,
Just cut them all down.
If you have anything that can deal any kind that deals any kind of radiance, I think that would probably be best, because I don't think he likes radiance.
Your fire seemed to do the trick just nice. Well, and there's my power too. It seems to have a good effect on him. Not magic missiles though. Common misconception: energy missiles.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad.
Slight difference. It's fine. It's fine. Is there any way I can help when we face him? All I have are my weapons, my physical weapons. I have some torches that creates light. Does that help?
Abel shrugs. I don't know, but if you can shatter at least one of them, you can shatter the rest of him. Might just be able to help by keeping that one alive. And he points to the mayor. I just realized Ornstein did nothing.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
Ornstein is over here behind the tree. He says, "Are you ready for me?"
Oh, Ornstein, the Wispy left.
Oh, yeah, I saw. So I was kind of wondering when you were going to call for me.
I thought you were
Sorry.
coming of your own accord.
He comes over. Well, anyway.
I should have called you.
If radiant damage can hurt him, then, well, so magic should be able to as well. He has some sparks go across his fingers. I should be able to do quite a number on him, too. So you can help. He puts a hand on Dirk's shoulder. You can help by keeping us alive.
I'll try my best.
May says, I'm pretty sure we can manage to stay alive on our own. At least I can. I don't know about you. Just saying this to Ornstein.
He just shrugged. He shrugs. He doesn't understand if that's an insult or a compliment, so he's not going to say anything. Well, anyway, if he's heading over towards the mountain, that is where we were going anyway. Should we head on?
I say so. Do you need any help with, well, your lost villagers? And what about that boy? Or child. I don't know if it was a boy
Abel
or a girl.
looks at the child, who is just kind of a little bit in shock from having his father killed in front of him. Goes, I say we've had worse, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. You can help by, well, getting our water back first, and if you have time in the day, killing the Wispy.
If we come across him, we'll try our best.
Thank you.
I have a feeling we will.
D'Andre sort of walks past y'all and begins tending to the dead in the town square in front of the tavern. And Ornstein just sort of looks over at the mountain in the distance. He said, like, we should probably get going then.
And he says, this is a fun encounter. Can't wait for more of it.
Right. And do y'all begin your journey?
Yep.
All right.
Whoa, wait. I stopped and I talked to the old lady for a second.
D'Andre.
Domdre, yeah. Were you okay during the attack?
She says, yes, I was fine. The fire was just south of the tower. I met up with Sal, and we both began extinguishing the rest of the flames. It was only when it started up over here that we realized something was amiss.
Right. Well, stay safe. I'll find you those mountain flowers. Just wanted to check on you.
Oh, well, if you can, but getting the water back and killing this thing is the priority. But
So
thank
you're
you.
saying I can't have any time to stop and smell the roses, as they say?
She actually laughs at this. She goes, you do what you can. But make sure to come home. Make sure to come back safely.
I will.
All right. And y'all move on. Oh my god. Right. Okay. And
We temporarily go blind.
oh yeah. All right. So you begin walking. You go up the hill to the east of the village behind it, and as you crest the top of it, stretched out in front of you is just this vast, foggy forest. It is not a beautiful place. In fact, it looks menacing, this forest. The trees are just massive, choking with vines and webs. It's very dark beneath the trees. It is not a happy place. There's some sparse grass everywhere, but nothing major. And this forest just stretches out all the way to that mountain that you see. And the mountain does not appear too far, maybe a day's journey away. Beyond it, there are further mountain ranges you can see way off in the distance, as well as more down to the south of you.
Okay. As we're going along, I'd like to... Yeah! Do I find any flowers?
Not... Well, actually, let me do this. You walk along for several hours. You're keeping an eye out for flowers, and you find a few little weed-like flowers, and you're like, oh, these look good. Oh, no, they're not good enough. And you just keep wanting more and more. And then you find a single beautiful-looking flower. It is like gold and orange, and it almost just seems to glow. It's just sitting in the center of a tiny clearing where trees and choking vines have not yet come over. It is sitting alone, and it just sparkles as a ray of light breaks through the trees above it. What do you do?
Okay, I know nothing about this.
It's a pretty flower.
It's a pretty flower. It really is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nemea, do you know anything about this place, perhaps? Oh, wow.
It's a pretty flower.
I was already rolling.
One sounds like, that is a very pretty flower.
Hmm.
Hmm.
What about history?
And if only
Ornstein takes a closer look. He goes, oh, it doesn't have any seeds.
I've got history knowledge.
History, it's a very pretty flower.
And it's always
It
been a
has
pretty
history
flower.
of being very pretty. Yeah, it's always been very pretty.
But Ornstein, while looking at it, he thinks, there should be more, though. You notice, just to the northwest of you, there seems to be a dip in the ground. It heads down into like this mini trench. And from that, can you all give me a perception check?
18.
Ooh, yeah. Okay.
That's 20, I mean, it's 20.
Everyone hears this like hooting growl. Like,
May goes, was that an owlbear?
and you also hear a terrified shrieking noise, like.
Well, that does not sound like our problem.
Coming from down that direction.
That sounds pretty bad.
Sure, can you
Doesn't
give me a
sound like our
knowledge?
problem.
Sure, give me knowledge nature, please.
Sure.
With advantage, yes.
Okay, good.
As the shriek of an owl bear.
Yep, does not sound like our problem.
It is a monstrosity that makes very, very good equipment.
Yeah. I explained this to Nemea that it could be a very good prize for me to acquire materials from it.
She goes, okay, what's in it for me and Storyteller?
He goes, "We can help a friend." Ornstein shoves his fist in the air, like, "Yay!"
She looks at Ornstein like he's from another planet.
It would
I
also
raise an
be-
eyebrow at Nemea, like.
It also be a very good story.
I'm sorry. What'd you say, Dirk?
I raise an eyebrow at Nemea and I say what he said. Helping a friend.
It'd also make a great story.
She goes, friendship's overrated, but fine.
All right, y'all head down into.
Don't worry, I'll make it worth your while sometime.
Are you moving slowly or quickly down this trench? This cut.
Do what?
Are you moving slowly or quickly down this little dip in the ground? It's sort of like a mini canyon, like just in the forest.
I'm going to move stealthily down. Is there like a little maybe like hedge or grove that I can?
There's some tall grass, but it also winds back and forth, so you can see straight until it curves, and then you can go to that corner and look around it. So roll a stealth check. All right, you're in full hunter mode. This is your element. You're like running down the path. Stop, look, check. Nothing there. Keep going. Check for traps.
Nemea is keeping her distance, but she is following him. She's just trying to make sure that she's not like gonna accidentally, but she's being very careful as she goes down, trying not to like trip on anything or give away the position at all. She's just kind of slowly following behind.
Ornstein copies Dirk's movements like to the letter. He's like, yeah, I'm here. Like right after Dirk does it and moves on, Ornstein attempts to mimic it exactly, and he just utterly fails. Like he completely stands out, especially with the bright purple robe and the white mask.
Can Nemea grab him and make him stop?
No, she can't because you're going behind.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay.
How about this? Can I tell both of them some hunter tricks so that way they have stealth with advantage?
It's too late. Sorry. But
No.
So as you round a corner and you look over, you see something quite odd. Specifically, there is a very large, very dead green dragon in the middle of this sort of circular portion of this canyon.
What?
And to the right of it, there is a purple owl bear with these strange, swirling white markings that just go all the way down its body. And to the left of this dead green dragon is a smaller green dragon, sort of cowering in fear of this purple owl bear.
Nemea whispers to Dirk, "Are you sure that's a normal owl bear?"
Not like anyone that I've ever seen. Or wait, hold on. Okay, not like anyone that I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's an odd owl bear.
Hang on a second. I'll try.
Or what about history in that case? One that I've ever seen. Ah. Still not.
And I have nothing in knowledge, and I have pretty good history on it. Except I have no nature knowledge on it, so I don't really know anything about it other than it's not like any other owlbear that should be seen. I'm assuming anyway.
Nemea, as you stare at this, something comes to the back of your mind. You remember a rumor regarding owlbears and their origin. Something about them coming from the Feywild, but you're not quite sure how that correlates.
She goes. She turns to Dirk and says, "Does anything in regards to owlbears and the Fey jog your memory at all?"
The owlbear sort of gets up on top of the dead dragon as it approaches the smaller one that is cowering in fear of it.
Okay, Nemea's actually gonna do something out of character. The second she sees it, she's actually going, well, sort of out of character. It seems out of character for her, but the second she sees it, she's actually going to hit it with a sacred flame.
All right.
Well, okay.
The
Sacred
owlbear.
flame. And it's a dexterity save. Let me pull up his stats.
Her eyes snap open. She just points and fires flames at it.
Ooh, Its ears perk up as the fire descends, and it runs away as the fire singes its rear. It goes, "Marr, marr," and
So it only takes
you
half
see-
damage?
Yeah, it takes a bit of damage. You see it run back away from y'all, and growling all the while as it just runs away. It seems to be pretty hurt by that, surprisingly. More hurt than you would think it would be.
And he goes,
Hmm.
oh, it's running.
Hold on. Where are my items?
Mm.
Damn, I don't have any like poison or anything. Okay. Well then, I'm gonna say we should follow it.
Alright. As you approach, the baby green dragon is just sort of looks back at y'all.
Nemea actually isn't following Dirk. She's actually going to go over to, she's actually going to look at the green dragon. She's going to look at the dead dragon. She's going to see if she can heal the dead dragon at all.
It's dead.
Okay. She feels
Oh,
bad.
so wait. So the there's a baby dragon?
Yes.
Yes.
I missed that part.
That's the whole
I
reason
thought
why
it was
Nemea.
just a dead dragon.
Yeah, no. There's a baby dragon that was carrying fear of the owl bear. Its mother or father is dead.
Right.
Alright. Do you speak Draconic, Nemea?
I think I do. I know I speak Infernal. I think I was supposed to speak another language I never did, so why not? Sure, I speak Draconic. I'll go ahead and type
Do
it.
Yeah.
I do I know
Because
what kind of
outline-
dragon it is? Like
You learn one
fire, ice, anything like that? Earth.
It does make sense. There were a lot of dragons in the northern region, so yeah.
Would I be able to speak to it with Aquan or Arin or D?
No. No,
Nope.
it sort of looks up at you. Ornstein, however, comes over beside you, Nemea. He sort of kneels down and he goes, "Don't worry, we're not here to hurt you."
Yeah, and Nemea does speak Draconic. I just typed it in because I think I was supposed to give her another language and I never did.
And you can just see tears welling up in this poor little dragon's eyes. He goes, "He killed my mommy."
Can I offer it one of my rations?
You sort of take it. You sort of take it out and put it near, and he goes. He shakes his head. He's like, "No, I'm not hungry."
She goes, Nemea actually.
Tell it that we'll avenge its family, its parent.
Nemea actually
you say that to him?
Nemea actually offers the dragon and asks if it wants to come with them so that they can protect the dragon.
You'll kill bear.
She goes, we're gonna try.
Don't look at bear when too close. Mommy kills bears a lot, but when she looked at it, she stopped and didn't.
Okay.
I don't like this.
Nemea turns to Dirk and says, "Hey, you're the one that wanted to hunt an owlbear."
Right.
No, that was out of character. That wasn't
Oh,
Dirk's
okay,
thing.
never mind.
Uh,
But Nemea
the dragon sort of.
still does offer the dragon to basically asking if he or she wants to come along with them, and so that they can protect it before and after they kill the owlbear.
And the dragon sort of sniffles, goes, and he nods slightly.
Okay, she
Yeah.
kind of holds out her arm to it so that he can climb up onto her shoulders.
He's not that small.
Oh, okay.
He's small. He's not that small.
He's not like
Is
pseudo
it like ivory small?
Yeah, about ivory sized.
Okay, so for everyone watching that doesn't know what that reference is, basically he's about the size of a border collie dog, I guess.
A minivan?
A small horse,
A small horse.
A Mini Cooper?
A
like
pony.
those seeing eye horses. Those really cool seeing eye horses that some people have.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you can't ride, but they take you everywhere, and they're really cool. All right.
Yes.
Anyway. All right. He sort of nods, and Dirk, can you give me a survival check to track this thing?
Yes. Oh! Natural 20.
Natural 20. You are in your element, Dirk. It feels like forever since you have been on a hunt. You're like checking the tracks. It's leaving like scratch marks everywhere. You find some purple feathers. It's like, yeah, I'm doing it.
Can I keep those purple feathers?
they're smaller and sort of flimsy. There's no point. And like
Okay.
once you find the thing, you'll find the good feathers.
All right.
Okay. And you track it. The canyon sort of comes back up even with the forest. Can everyone give me a perception check? Alright, Nemea, you are the only one who seems to notice this. It's about midday as you set off from where the dead dragon is, and suddenly it's twilight. The sun is on the verge of setting, and it has been just a few minutes.
She stops. Everyone goes. Okay, how did it become evening so fast?
Evening, what are you? Oh. Interesting.
Arcana,
Time flies when you get lost in a hunt.
she goes. No, it's been a few minutes at most, and it was midday when we left from where the dragon was. Arcana check.
Arcana.
Natural 20 with the -1.
Oh, yeah. Yep, you know exactly. You're like thinking back on remembering that owlbears supposedly came from the Feywild. You realize something about the Feywild. It is perpetually twilight when you enter it.
She goes. Oh, we're not in the same place we just were. We are in the Fey. We're in the Fey. The Fey what?
Feywild.
Feywild.
We're in the Feywild. It's always twilight
Which is-
here.
Thinking about it now, I should have grabbed that flower.
You notice as Dirk, as you are tracking, as it became twilight, you look ahead, and there are a lot more of these flowers scattered around,
Oh, okay.
She goes.
and they just seem to be sparkling. Ornstein looks closer at some of them, and he goes, "Hey, these ones have seeds in them."
We should grab some of them.
May says, "Why don't we
What?
just grab them on the way back? There's no guarantee they'll keep when we go up to the mountain."
Seed?
Well, seeds.
You know how seeds work, right, Demia?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the flowers, not the seeds.
Yeah, we should grab some of the seeds, not the flowers.
Okay, that makes a lot more sense.
Leave the nature intact, but
All right.
spread it elsewhere.
Right.
Dirk, add 2 dozen Feywild seeds to your inventory.
Okay, Nemea's gonna grab a few also,
Hey,
but not as many.
Feywild seeds.
Nemea's only gonna grab 6 of the seeds. Okay.
All right. You find another flower with seeds in it, and you grab some. Ornstein just sort of leaves the seed handling to you, and he steps forward. The dragon is a little bit timid. It's not. It sort of trusts you, but it's still kind of weary.
Need to plug my keyboard in. Again.
How heavy are the seeds?
Nothing. They weigh nothing.
Cool.
Not literally, but like for the sake of this. Nothing.
Right.
Ornstein says, "I think I can hear someone talking ahead."
Talking? What do you mean talking?
Like I can. Give me a perception check, please.
Oh.
Ornstein's like, "Oh wait, never mind."
Not hearing very well.
Nemea, you can hear people talking ahead as well.
She goes. I definitely hear them.
Oh, then I guess they must be there. Ornstein's moving up. And you hear
Ornstein, slow down.
it sounds a little bit like bickering. Like, oh, you said this, but now we're here, and this is here, and there, and that, and then, hold up.
Hello.
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I'm doing nothing.
It got like super. It got like extraordinary quiet. Like not
Yeah.
extraordinary, like specially quiet.
Extraordinary is special.
I have to put things in order.
Ordinarily special.
All right, y'all are moving forward.
Yeah,
Ordinary,
I'm
ordinary.
following Ornstein, trying to be like, don't, get caught or something.
Yeah,
in a trap.
Nemea's following a bit behind Dirk, and she's just gonna be back here, and she's also keeping an eye on the dragon, making sure he's following, but also not getting caught by anything.
Alright. The dragon sort of like being very cautious of everything. It stays in the clear grass. Actually, it does kind of like you, Nemea. It does stay nearby.
Okay, she is keeping an eye on the dragon, not like untrusting of it, but more like concerned about it.
Yeah, I understand, and it seems to as well.
Okay.
Colt, I have a question.
Yes.
Does the dragon like not feel too comfortable around me, considering I have like monster armor?
It's hard to tell. You can roll insight to see if it's afraid. Boop. It seems to be generally nervous. Yeah, it seems to be generally nervous of y'all, possibly because you're humans, and just, especially when you look at it, it just kind of has this way of turning away that's just a little bit nervous.
Well, I'm not human, by any means.
It doesn't know the difference nor care.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Ahead, Ornstein stops at this tree. He goes, I think we found the source of that noise. And you see 3 very brightly colored kobolds, one of which appears to be a giant.
Oh.
The giant one appears to be in a shouting match with the blue one, while the purple one over here is just chilling, doing nothing. He appears to be sitting on the hill. This one, you can barely tell he's purple. He's covered most of his face with a hood and just sort of a mask. The big one is carrying a very large axe and wearing like plate armor over most of his body. And the blue one appears to be in a similar mode of dress to Dirk, kind of lightly armored, but he appears to have a funky kind of staff on his back. It's like half wood, and then it turns to half metal on the other end.
Hmm.
And they just appear to be bickering in Draconic. Saying like, this is definitely not the right way. Look, Graham has been in the Feywild for longer than any of us. We need to listen to him. They're just trees. We can just plow right through them. He goes, no, we can't. This is the Fey we're talking about. Every little blade of grass is sacred. Do one thing, and I don't know, you'll turn into a flower. And he points to one of those orange flowers on the ground.
Oh.
What are you doing?
Make them eat seeds! No, I'm kidding.
I'm going to sneak over here.
Okay. Let me make 3 perception checks. Make a stealth check, please.
It's not horrible.
You were so lucky you don't have disadvantage right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Okay, so as you move up to that tree, you're feeling really good about yourself. Like, yeah, I missed a twig, didn't touch anything. You look up, both the blue and the purple kobold are staring directly at you.
They quite literally face palms. Just
Both of them got nat 20s. This one is still facing away.
which
The
one?
blue one sort of raises a hand to you. He goes, greetings. Can we help you? Very cold.
Is it speaking in common?
Yes, it switched from Draconic to Common for you.
I'm going to speak in Aquan as if I don't understand.
So it sounds like ¿Qué pasa? Or Nani?
Mm-hmm.
And like
Anda?
he sort of rolls his eyes, and the big light blue one actually looks over at you now, and he says, in Aquan, can we help you?
Shit. In my mind, I'm thinking. I'm in Aquan, continuing to speak in Aquan. I'm saying,
Hi. He walks out.
Ornstein.
He goes, well, I mean, they haven't attacked us yet.
Nemea actually kind of like puts a hand at the sort of points raises her hand to the green dragon and to sort of tell it to stay there, and she's going to try to sneak over here.
He moves a little bit closer, but Otherwise, stays behind.
Okay.
Right.
Do any stealth check, or are they so distracted that they don't notice her?
Yeah, roll stealth check.
With advantage?
No.
Oh.
No advantage.
I got an 11.
If anything, disadvantage because they're alert now.
Yeah, but they didn't. They're distracted though.
The big blue one looks over. Now he sees you, and he looks in your direction.
She goes. She kind of steps out and goes. She pretends.
He says, "That's far." He raises a very big cobalt hand, and he goes, "That's far enough."
She goes. She basically is acting as if she's super shy. She goes, "Hello, my name's Demea." She's acting like she's extremely scared and shy. And that's what to basically mask the fact that she was stealthing around.
The blue one sort of pipes up again. Can we help you?
And as I've been trying to say for a while, I was gonna say a little while back.
Sorry.
It's okay. We're a gathering crew from a nearby village trying to gather materials, such as these flowers.
The blue one's the dark blue one is like, okay, you picked an odd place for it. Feywild's kind of dangerous. Did you even know you're wandering in here?
See, that's why I'm here. And I pull out my katana and I show it to him, just kind of like in the air.
Are you intimidating them?
No, I'm just showing it to him. Just being like, look, that's why I'm here. And holding it in the air.
Nemea turns to Jerk and again
The
stuttering.
dark blue one sort of rolls his eyes, like, yeah, right.
Nemea
Do you have any actual business here besides flower picking?
Nemea turns to Dirk and she says, she looks at me and goes, I told you we shouldn't have come here.
Sorry, well, I guess my tracking skills aren't as good as I thought they were.
Speaking of those, you notice that the tracks of the owlbear go right between them. It goes right beyond where they are, so the owlbear has passed them at some point.
Well, have you seen any strange creatures around here?
It's the Feywild.
In addition to guiding these lot, I'm also supposed to keep an eye out for any strange happenings.
The blue one sort of shrugs. He goes, it's the Feywild. Every creature here is strange. Anything specific?
Perhaps a purple owl bear with white swirls on it?
You notice the purple one that's just covered sort of perks up. And he like points to you and looks over at the dark blue one. The dark blue one sees this and looks at you. He goes, haven't seen one, but if you're looking for one, we might be able to help you. He's like, what's your business with said owl bear? Did it rob you or something?
No, we're trying to avenge a friend who lost a family member to this said owlbear.
He goes, yeah. Well, whatever your reason, if we could definitely offer to help you in return for a little help for ourselves. See, we're tracking it for a different reason.
Care to share said reason? I shared my own.
Roll persuasion.
Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh no.
The blue
That's
one.
not a horrible roll.
The blue one looks over at the purple one. The purple one shakes his head. The blue one looks back to you. He goes, I don't. In fact, if you just let us know what this purple owlbear is, we could probably just take care of it for you ourselves.
What happened to working together?
What?
What happened to working together to defeat it? Don't we have a better chance that way?
He goes, yeah, but he sort of looks all of you up and down. He goes, again, I don't really want y'all to get hurt on it. Owlbears are no small task.
Do you doubt my abilities? I raise my sword again.
He looks you dead in the eye. Yes.
Nemea stifles a laugh.
However, I am willing to give you the chance.
Hey, wait. Colt, as he stares me down and says that, I'm going to use intimidation. I'm going to say, care to run that by me again?
Okay.
Oh my!
care to run that by me again? He goes, okay, he sort of, you see wings come out from behind his back. He is actually a winged kobold. He steps closer to you, gets right up in your face. He goes, I don't think you can handle it. And then he says,
back off.
but he sort of jumped up and fluttered in your face. He goes back down, but I would be willing to let you prove yourself.
How so?
A little 3 contests. If you can complete 2 of them, we'll let you join us in this little hunt.
All right. What are the contests?
1 of intelligence, he points to his head. 2 of strength, he points to the big one, who flexes. And 3 of charisma and willpower, and he points to the purple one, who just sits there. There are 3 of us and 3 of you. You can pick who will do what task. I will test your intelligence. Wit here will test your might, and Graham will test your willpower. My name is Fass.
What's his name?
Fass.
Fass? Okay.
And the strong one is named Wit. That's funny.
Wit.
Yes.
Yes.
Right.
Well, can we have a moment to discuss this?
Take all the time you need. It's the but be careful, it is the Feywild. Don't take too much time.
Oh, whoops.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to run into you.
Nemea whispering, looks dark and goes, this seems like a lot of work to just hunt one owlbear.
Yeah, but would you rather have to face these kobolds and the giant one?
She goes, well, they're clearly trying to do something. I just don't know what it is.
Better have them as allies rather than enemies.
She goes, yeah, but what happens whenever they see who's traveling with us? Do me wrong.
No, maybe we can.
Don't get me wrong. I care
maybe...
about that dragon, but I'm worried about how they're going to react.
Hold on. Can I use knowledge?
Nemea, you're right. The dragon is behind this tree.
Yeah. Okay. She's aware of that, and she turns to dragon. She turns to dragon, and Draconic says, in Draconic, she tells it basically the same thing. She goes, I care about you, but I understand what it. But many people don't really care for dragons. I'm not one of them, but I'm worried about how they will react.
I care for them.
What?
Ornstein raises a hand. I care for them.
She goes, well, okay.
And I look at you and I say, I care about the ones that don't kill our villages.
Dyson, go. Oh, he did tell you his name was Dyson.
The dragon?
Yes.
Okay, Dyson.
Actually, none of you asked, but
Right.
since you finally asked.
Focused on an owlbear. That's why.
She goes, by the way, my name is Nemea. What's your name? Oh, Dyson, that's a pretty name. I like your name.
Okay. So, Winston says, so I'm not really smart or strong, so maybe I should take the weird one.
You seem pretty charismatic enough to us. You made it this far with us.
As he says this and points back at the purple one perks up and just glares at him.
Nemea says, I don't consider myself to be very physically powerful, but I have had to I've been challenged mentally several times throughout my life, so I guess I could probably handle the intelligent task.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hey, real quick, Colt.
Yes.
I don't know what knowledge this would be, but I wanted to see if that blue kobold was maybe a Monster Hunter too, because you said he had similar garb to my own.
History check. You're pretty sure he's a ranger, like you. However, you're not sure what that weapon on his back is.
Okay.
Whether it's a staff or something.
Well, Nemea, I'm not 100% sure if Wit is a Monster Hunter or not, but I feel pretty confident that...
Fass is the dark blue one.
Huh?
Wit is quite clearly a barbarian, the big one. Fass is the ranger.
Oh, okay. I'm
Let's
not
go with
quite
turquoise.
sure if Fass
He's
is a Monster Hunter, or if any of these gang are, but I'm fairly certain that Fass is a ranger. That could mean, well, not so much love for our dragon friend here.
Okay.
She goes, what we need to do is we need to figure out how to get past them without having them follow us, I think. We need to figure out if we can track it on our own terms.
Maybe we can ask them to adjust the terms rather than just following them or traveling together.
We have them make it our hunt.
Yeah. They offer to take it from us. How about if we win, then we take it from them?
That seems fair, I guess.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so you come over and communicate this?
Yes. Blah, 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 blah.
Alright. As you let Fast know that you're wanting to take over his hunt, he says, that's not really an option for us. However, if you're just in it for the owl bear, it's all yours. Body, pelt, bones, you can take the whole thing. There's just something it has with it that we need, and that you cannot have.
What if we retrieve it for you?
Yeah.
Again, he looks over at Graham. Again, Graham shakes his head, and he says, I'm not in a position to disclose that information.
What if we just retrieve it for you?
You want to fight a bear on your own? That's the whole reason of this. If you want to go get yourselves killed alone, be our guests. However, prove yourselves, and we'll fight with you.
Nemea says, you say you fight with us. Does that mean you do not care what kind of company you keep?
He looks you up and down. It's like, all humans look alike, human.
She kind of looks away and she doesn't say anything, but in her head she's thinking, that's not what I meant. Because, the dragon. Yeah. Anyway.
What about non-human company?
What? Sorry, say that again.
What about non-human company?
Are there any non-humans with you?
I point to Nemea. She's a tiefling. Whoa, hey.
That's an name for human. And they look over at the small dragon. He goes, oh, dragon. Why do you have a small dragon with you?
Nemea, actually, I was about to say, Nemea steps between the dragon and him and says, that is not important.
You won't disclose the information of the item. We won't disclose the information of our dragon.
What are your intentions for the dragon, he asks. You can see the other two are a little bit tensed up by the dragon, but they're not attacking.
Protecting it. Simple as that. Also, her stutter's gone now. The second that they mentioned the dragon, she went full protection mode.
Okay.
You remember when we mentioned...
Fast goes, very well. Continue protecting it, and we'll have no problems with it. Anyway, I will be going first. Fast sort of straightens up. He goes, who will face the challenge of intelligence?
I will.
Nemea, you also notice that as your amulet has actually opened up again, ready to answer another question.
Okay.
Also, Colt, real quick, what is it to check and see, like, sense motive?
Insight.
Okay, can I do that?
Yes.
Do I have to select which of them, or...?
Just all of them, because they're all giving off the same vibe.
Okay. Yeah, they seem cool to me.
They seem nervous, this dragon.
I'll use insight as well.
Alright.
Wow, they seem nervous about this dragon.
About this dragon. Okay.
I nudge Ornstein to try and, help us out a little bit.
What are you asking, Ornstein?
Whisper.
Do you get any weird vibes off these guys?
Whisper, what do you think about them?
Yeah.
He goes, you know they worship dragons, right?
Yeah.
What?
He says, you know they worship dragons, right? It's a kobold.
I heard you, but... No. Okay, fine.
It's a kobold break. It's like, happened all the time back home.
I'm a moron. As a player, forgot about that.
Player knowledge versus character knowledge.
No, but even
Anyways.
as a player, I didn't know.
Yeah,
Okay.
I didn't know that either.
I knew that at one point. I totally forgot about it.
I think that's really funny that we both got that crit insight fail then. It's really telling.
Oh
Any-
man. There's even like two specific gods they worship. One's evil, one's good, I think.
Look. I'm picturing this as like, as soon as he says that, me and Namea both have that like anime moment where it like goes black and white and it does that. Dum.
Okay.
It's like this whole time we're worried about this dragon, but then
And
killing
we're
this
like-
dragon and they worship it instead.
Yeah, and we're like little chibi versions at the bottom left of the screen in a full black screen as we're like white outlines.
Just like the fuck.
Okay.
Like, ah!
All right. So, Nemea, you are facing down fast. He sort of looks you up and down. He goes, how this test works. 3 questions. I'll ask you 3. You ask me 3. First to get 2 correctly wins. And if we get all 3 correctly, then we go to 5 and 7 and so on. Hopefully, it won't last that long. And you are allowed to phone a friend once. Or
Is this like an actual question thing, or is it gonna be dices? Fuck.
Part
you'll
it's
you're
gonna be
about to
partially
find out.
dice, partially character. I'm
Okay.
assuming.
You're about to find out. Fast thinks for a moment on his question. He goes, I'll ask you a question first. And he says, what is the technical term for a man that becomes a wolf?
She goes, a lycanthrope. Actually, do I
Correct.
have to roll for that?
No, you don't.
Okay.
It's common knowledge.
Alright.
Right. Lycanthrope. He goes, very good. That was the easy one. Your turn. You may ask him any question.
Okay, she thinks
Sorry, I just discovered something. Sorry.
She thinks for a moment, and then she thinks about their party members, and she looks at him and goes, what's the difference between a tiefling and a succubus?
He sort of goes, the name?
She goes, that's not accurate.
Dang. He sort of snaps his fingers. He goes, all right, my turn.
I pat you on the shoulder.
He thinks again for a moment. He goes, if a werewolf becomes a wolf and a werebear becomes a bear, what does a jackal were become?
She looks at him for a moment, looks over at Dirk, looks back at him, looks at her amulet. Actually, I'm gonna roll a knowledge check on that one. What would that knowledge be?
All right. It would be, do knowledge nature without the amulet first. You can retry it with the amulet
Okay.
if it fails.
It failed.
Nope. You
Okay.
can.
So
You can phone a friend.
she looks at the amulet, looks at it, and goes, and basically repeats the question to it.
All right. Roll. Wait, that was an insight check, not a nature. Oh,
No,
there we
it
go.
was nature.
All right.
Yeah, insight was before.
You ask it, and it goes, a jackal that becomes a man. And then it sort of locks up again.
She looks at fast and goes, and there you go. A jackal that becomes a
He
man.
didn't hear the amulet.
She goes,
He does-
a jackal that becomes a man.
Good. He's sort of smiling a little bit. He goes, well, you've got 2, I've got 1 wrong. There's no possible way I can win, as long as you answer my last question correctly. But now it is your turn. Ask away.
She looks at Dirk, and she looks at him, and says, "What particular classification would you refer to with my ally here?" And she motions to Dirk.
Ranger, he says.
She looks at Dirk and says, "Is that a fully accurate term for you?"
Well, okay, Colt, real quick. As a player, I consider myself a monster hunter, but I know that I'm a ranger, so would that be? I
I'd say-
guess.
I'd say
Huh?
it's sort of close enough thing based on
Yeah.
how it was worded.
Right.
Based on how it was
Yeah.
worded.
So
I'm gonna say
I nod my head. Yes, that's
So-
accurate.
So he smiles. He goes, "That's 1 right for me." Last question. And he's thinking very hard. He goes. He looks up and says, I know one. Tell me, which type of elf most reveres the demons?"
She thinks for a moment, thinking back to her time living in the city, and thinks, Would that be no, that wouldn't be it. A drow elf?
Very good. You got me. And he gives a slight bow. That's one test passed. And now, Wit sort of steps forward, laughing. He he.
I give you a thumbs up, Nemea.
Right.
She goes back to the dragon.
Right. Fast looks at him. Alright. So, Wit, do you have enough time to think of your test, or do I need to think of it for you? Wit sort of looks offended. Like, yes, I've got my own test. We're gonna hold rocks. And he gestures over towards a hill where there's a huge outcropping of rocks. We're both gonna hold rocks that are the size of our heads. And whoever drops it first loses.
Alright.
Alright. You both go and pick out rocks the size of your heads. His is much larger than yours, you can see.
Mm-hmm. Will this do as I'm holding it? Or
Yes.
I like pointing at it?
Yeah, that's the size of your head. Like, he's like, yeah, that'll be fine. And you both pick him up, roll a strength saving throw as you hold it over your head.
Strength saving throw would be in the... Oh, never mind.
In the
I'm
saving
stupid.
throws.
Strength!
You hold it up with one hand. With one finger.
Yes, you do. You hold it up with one hand while Wit, like, sort of picks up his like a weightlifter and holds it up. And he's like, haha! And he sees you there with your one hand, like, oh. It lasts after about 3 minutes of him shaking and knocking with this enormous boulder that is clearly much heavier proportionally. He just can't do it anymore and he drops it. Oh, dang it.
I just kind of like let it fall. Let the other thing fall.
Actually, if you can hold a rock with one hand, it actually would be smarter to just hold it with one hand. Then when that hand gets tired, just put it into your other hand, and then drop your other hand, and let it rest, and just keep it
Right,
back and
exactly.
forth like that. I kind of feel that would be your.
He's like, oh my gosh, we need to talk about your tests. Anyway, and the last test, Graham and the false dragon. And he sort of gives a friendly glare to Ornstein, and Ornstein looks over to him.
We've already won 2
Okay.
contests. Do we have to win all 3?
Only 2, but he's sort of glossing over the fact that you just won the second one.
Oh, okay.
Especially since it was what we came up with.
I see.
You see Ornstein and this very small kobold just start staring at each other. Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Ornstein.
Oh.
Best Drago. And as they're staring at each other, the Graham just sort of blinks, and then you actually hear them chuckle, and they go, and then, like, dread goes over their face, and they're like, oh, dang it. And Ornstein's like, does that mean I win? Bass is like, alright, you convinced us. We'll take you in for this little hunt of ours. Now, you were tracking that bear. Care to lead the way? He says to you, Dirk.
They're
Yeah.
trying to cough less during the recording, Colt.
Right.
Speaking of which, I'm actually going to go ahead and end this recording here, and I will start up again in a bit, because we're leaving on a bit of a cliffhanger as we go to hunt this owlbear. So, thank you for everyone watching this video. And if you liked it, please be sure to drop a comment, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more content. Please be sure to follow me on Twitter, where you can communicate with me more easily. There's a link in the description box below. With all being said, you're in our quarantine. Have a fantastic day. You have no choice. I'll see all you beautiful people next video. Stay free, everyone. Ciao. Colt, Kyle, say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.